Check. All right, guys, Start 1K here, staff member at the OT. Want to go over a trade today, SOFI 18.5 puts. We'll just show you or share with you guys my reasoning behind it, the thesis on it, basically where the charts were as well, why I picked the trade, why I think the setup was good, and thankfully it worked out. Won't be super long here. Going to try and keep it brief, but as detailed as possible. It's going to be probably 5 to 10 minutes. So here we go. First things first, wanted to show you a full screen view. We're on the 15-minute chart here for SoFi. Wanted to focus again, you guys, just because I think it's the easiest trading strategy there is the breakout retest or the breakdown retest. And as you guys know, I was talking about it in the tab, the red zone. The red zone is the focus here. And so back in time, a few weeks and a few months ago, um, this red zone underneath was resistance. And then right here a couple weeks ago, this is the first time we broke over that resistance, and then we flipped it to support. So again, the breakout, the retest, proven support one day, after hours another day, at the close the third day, after hours the fourth day, and this morning pre-market. So bounce, bounce, a bounce zone, a bounce zone, and a bounce zone. This morning, we broke under that. And I'll show you on zoomed in look, we retested that. So that was my focus on this setup today, based on where the markets were at, based on all these lower highs. Every time we bounced up, the high was lower on the way down. And again, we sold down, we broke under, we retested, and I'll show you that look here in a second, under that red zone. And so basically what I was going for is support, 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 and it flipped resistance. That was the shot. I was willing to take the risk I was willing to take. Um, Clear this real quick here. Turn on volume profile. Price targets. Why did I pick them? How did I pick them? Once we sold under 18.7, all this range up here, my focus was basically and entirely on this day here, from April 15th. So again, on the 15-minute chart here, again, volume profile, you guys, it's the cheat code to find out where the consolidation is, where the most activity at, okay? You see nice big old spike up here, shallow volume traded through there. So if we crack under that today, I figured that would be a nice fast move. Where's my targets? 18.5. Where does the volume pick up? 18.5. Where's my next target to the downside? 18.4. This day is the volume point of control right here. Largest volume activity traded that day, shares that day. 18.3. Looking left again. Where do we start seeing the buybacks? Where is the levels definitive? We got some pokes under, but where are we seeing the biggest wicks and candle closes open and close under? 18.3. One could argue maybe I should have ticked it down here a little bit to 18.20, but I was happy with these targets. Again, basically every 10 cents down is a short dated contract that expires tomorrow. I wasn't going to get super, super picky with it, but again, the levels and the lines on the chart, or excuse me, the levels you pick do matter, because it's a cheap contract and moves fast. You kind of got to know your zones very, very well. So again, breaking under this 18.7, I was targeting this price activity from April 15th. Context on the market at the time of the alert. Quickly here, let me zoom out. Low context. Triple top on the S&P 500. So this is April 17th, 21st, got there in the pre-market session, and then today marked it out. Obviously, you know, my stupid, cheap, cheesy reminders, you know, don't be late, don't chase your stuff like that. Got to mark it out so you know what you're doing, what you're looking at. Because again, when you're on a small zoomed in look on the chart, sometimes you can get lost on where you are in the market. So at the time of the alert, this is what I was seeing. And before we got the sell down the volume profile, point of control moved down here. It was up here. So basically, At the time the alert was right here. I seen, let me turn this off really quick. I'm on the 15-minute chart. I seen a 15-minute close repeating this price action. I seen a 15-minute close, a 15-minute close, a 15. All these closed under. I said, you know what? I could be wrong, but I have a feeling this is my top. Obviously, in context on the SOFI chart, we entered here, we pushed, and the markets, it wasn't in SPY, but the markets moved against us and it dragged SPY up 10 or 15 cents as well. So I'll show you that on the main chart. But we pushed up, but SPY, or excuse me, SOFI was still a relatively weak to neutral name on the day. They did not break new highs. They did not break over that range zone. And I'll show you that in a second. But again, we pushed up and I started seeing this top side wick, top side wick, top side wick. Big rejection there at all-time highs. And then we got basically this structure here. And once we broke down in here, I wasn't cocky that we're in good shape, but I was very, very confident that the trade would still work for us. So jumping to the main chart here, the main bread and butter. So again, as I go over this, watch the crosshairs. Uh, there we go. They'll be synced up so you can kind of see the thesis and the why of why I did stuff. So again, relative to the chart here, send out the alert right here. What I was looking at right here is kind of this buffer zone here. Had the VWAP right here, this blue line, had the daily 9 moving average right here. And again, relative context to where I entered. SPY was right here rejecting this basically 711 level. And then we pushed up, like I said, it went against us 1866 to 76, basically 10 cents on the chart. But again, immediately I drew this trend line and sent out the note on the 15-minute chart. I said, if both of these names move against us and we get 15-minute closes over this and a continued push up over this zone here, I'll take the small loss. We were sitting at, or I was sitting at basically a 0.18 $18 average. So we broke out of that zone there. I was basically looking at an 18 to 20% loss. Very, very manageable on the day. Nothing to worry about. So each of these lines here represent my sell. Going back to a 15-minute chart here, or excuse me, 5-minute chart. So again, coming back to volume profile, I'm trying to teach you guys this every single day, every single week. Breakdown, retest. Very, very fast move on this breakdown, retest through this 18.5 zone. Look at this shallow volume right here. Not a lot transacted through here. 18.5 was that zone, remember, a few weeks back, a few days back. That was the zone of focus. That was that level defended. So that was my confirmation. If and when we sold down, heavy, heavy trim, going to sell most there. So again, push up to our stop out zone, started getting weak here, right? At the same time, look at my crosshairs. Look at the right-hand side of the chart there, SPY. Right as we're hitting all-time highs, this starts to get a little bit weak again. This did not push very well relative to the market's a nice bullish push there. So again, break back down under, basically back at our entry zone if you didn't add, broke under the VWAP, broke under daily 9, retested this cluster here, this volume shelf, bounced it, no surprise there. And probably the most important one, the retest back into the VWAP, hourly, daily 9 moving average, and the trend line rejection. Again, sitting at that shelf, started seeing some bigger, larger sells on the tape. The weak buybacks the whole time. Every time they bought it back up, it got smacked down. Top side wicks every single time. Again, nice consolidation here. And then I believe we got some news to help this out. So immediately had the sell orders already set. I sold 18 to 25. So this candle here, as you can see my crosshairs, this is the contract value of the put. So you can see this topped out at this candle here, 1846, topped out at $29. So I sold at 25. And then again, like I mentioned, this down this low zone, this 18.4, I sold somewhere around 29 to 30. And then down here, 18.3. As mentioned, down here at this 18.3 zone, I sold somewhere at 36. So, nice 100% trade. Definitely not a full position. I was out of 90% of the position there. But, the main focus, the main thing here is pay attention to that volume profile, you guys. If you guys are buying, um, trying to buy balances on stuff on where this volume profile kicks in, where you can see all those shares added. Buy it for the bounces on the way up, short it on the way up on the top there. So that was the focus. Hopefully this works for you guys. Hopefully it is a learning experience for you guys. Again, that's the purpose of these videos here. There will be losses. We'll post loss videos explaining, what went wrong, maybe why it went wrong. But again, when it works out, we want to post the winners to teach you guys to say, hey, you look at a chart like this and say, hey, I can kind of see what 1K is looking at there. I kind of like that trading style. Or maybe look at this video and go, I don't get it. I don't like trading like that, and that's fine too. But this is the purpose of these educational videos is for you guys to try and find what works for you. Find something that the names to trade, whether it's SoFi or Bank of America or Apple, Amazon, whatever it is, and trade stuff like this. Find setups like this. But again, big proven support here, held multiple days in a row. And when it breaks and retests and they fail to break over, that support is flipped to resistance, take it to the downside. So hopefully that helps you guys. With that, I'm in this video. Have a great night.